losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we grinning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they.
All right, what is going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new, exciting episode, Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sport podcast in all the land.
True.
We've been missing for a week or two. Y'all was hitting us up. I definitely appreciate that. We got a great show. I say that every week, and I mean it every week, but this week, we got a flame show for y'all.
True.
If this is your first time watching or listening, I go by the name of KSpadeTheProspect.
I mean, they should know who we are, but in case they don't, I'm your boy, the Past 57, and together, we form Strong Arm Sports. Man, I ain't say that in a while, Spade.
It's been a while.
Hey, you been going?
Been going.
We came back with the flame, though. Spade, I gotta start the show off. And the crazy thing is, y'all know I want to be in the NFL, but we're not going to start there. We're going to start
it's about that
in
time.
the NBA. Spade pulled my arm, he put me in the cross-faced chicken wing, and he said, we starting in the NBA this week.
It's about
I didn't want
that
to start.
time.
Let me tell you, Spade, if you guys didn't know, Slam Magazine came out with a list of their like top players in the league, and a player in New York had a problem where he was ranked. And that player is no other than Carmelo Anthony. He was ranked at 15 by Slam Magazine, and Carmelo kind of banged the cannon. He got on the gram, he got on Instagram, and he tweeted at Slam Magazine and was like, man, y'all lost all credibility. I do not respect y'all at all no more. Spade, give me your thoughts. Did Slam Magazine get it right? Is Melo right? Whose side are you on, champ?
Well, before I can decide who right or wrong, I'm confused. I need you to help me.
Okay.
Melo was upset with Slam Magazine.
Yeah.
Who I guess is a pretty reputable magazine source.
Yeah.
They had him at 15.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated had him in the 20s.
Yeah.
He didn't tweet Sports Illustrated. I didn't see it.
You took my point, Spade.
Is he pissed that he's so high? Maybe Melo don't feel like he's 15. Maybe he feel like he in the 20s. I don't know, man. I don't understand how you be mad at the 15 and not the 20-something. I don't know. Honestly, if I sat there and I broke, man, the league is changing, man. And Melo, I can relate to Melo. You know, he's a little bit of an older guy to the league. I'm a little bit of an older guy. That new wave in there, Melo, I don't know. I don't even know if I got Melo at 15. I haven't made my list, but I don't know if I got him at 15, yo. I really don't.
I was going to say the same thing. Spade, I mean, Melo complaining about being 15. I mean, you can name 3 dudes right on the Warriors. You can name 3 dudes right on the Warriors. That's 3 right there on one team. I mean, you add Westbrook and Bron, that's 5 right there. Melo needs to be, I think 15 is right. 15 to 20ish is right there when Melo need to be. I don't know. Melo got to figure out. They talking about right now. They ain't talking about past accolades and all that. They're talking right now. It's a lot of younger dudes that a lot of teams will pick in the league right now over Melo. So Melo got to pump his. I love Melo, but Melo got to pump his brakes, man. And I think 15 to 20ish is right around the way where Melo belongs. So I don't know why Melo got at Slam Magazine, and like you said, didn't get at Sports Illustrated. I mean, Slam Magazine, you know, they are well respected when it comes to basketball. I mean, they've been doing it for a while. I mean, they not to that Sports Illustrated echelon, but Slam Magazine is a reputable magazine, and I don't know why Melo tried to, you know, say he don't respect them no more. 15 to 20ish is where Melo belongs in the league, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this. Let me get serious for a minute as I place a business card on my hat. Let me get serious for a minute. A lot of people been commending the way that Melo has been playing better in terms of team basketball. You know, this probably been probably 3 years ago, I had a hashtag, I had it trending on Twitter called Melo Finna Shoot. And I had this joke about, you can tell early in the shot clock if Melo finna shoot. If Melo do that through the legs twice, I don't care who open, fam. Melo pull it. And if the man he guarding score, and he get the ball on that next possession, he shooting. But Melo has gotten better with that. He's kind of becoming, I don't know how to say it where it don't sound like I'm trying to Joan. I'm not trying to roast Melo, but he's learning how to take a back seat a little bit. He's let the young kid Porzingis come in and score some, and he's gonna have to take an even bigger back seat with Rose there
until he get hurt.
Right, for about 18 games. So the fact that Melo is becoming a better team player per se, is that hurting the perception of him as a scorer? Because let's face it, Melo can get buckets, right? We all believe that.
Yeah, but I mean, this is overall player, and it's been a long time. People been saying Melo is a defensive liability for a long time. He only played defense when he wants to. You know what I mean? But I mean, they talking right now, so you got to take age into a factor, and as well as injuries. They're talking right now, so I think Melo need to pump his brakes, and I like Melo, but he got to pump his brakes.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Let's go ahead and move to another topic. Can we do that? Let me get some music.
Lord, I already know what the topic is. Let's go, Spade.
Hold on, let the music build for a minute. I don't even want to talk.
Oh my God, y'all already know what's coming, y'all. Y'all already know what's coming.
For this next segment, we going to Houston, Texas.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I'm talking about? We talking about the Rockets.
We talking 1B?
You know what I'm talking about? We talking about James Harden. James Harden has Vinny Vetti Vici, the shooting guard position. He came, he saw, he conquered, he left. Rockets came out and let everybody know they was going to experiment with James Harden at point guard this year. I got to admit, I had some reservations. I think most of us did. And I know it's just the preseason, but let's be fair. James Harden has looked top shelf at point guard. Am I right or wrong?
Spade, is there a question here? Spade.
That was a question. He has looked top shelf at point guard.
Let me ask you, is there a real question here, Spade?
Bruh, he has looked top shelf at point guard, and I feel like it might work. Honestly, it might actually work. James Harden was driving and dishing to people I ain't even know their name, and they was making shots.
Listen, Spade, I love James Harden.
It don't sound like.
I love James Harden. He's a defensive liability. You want to know why I gotta sound like I don't love James Harden? Because you give James Harden so much love on this show. First of all, y'all, this is the first of many. Y'all already know the season haven't even started yet, and we already talking James Harden.
I mean,
so first of many.
I got a duty to report the news. That's
first
news.
Many conversations about James Harden. Let me just say, James Harden at point guard, he kind of been doing it over the past couple of years. Anyway, he's been a ball handler for the Rockets since he got there. And he was kind of the point guard over there in OKC when he was at OKC. He was the primary ball handler. They would put Westbrook off guard, at the 2, and Harden would be the primary ball handler. So it just seemed like it's fitting to just move James there now. I know Houston done made some acquisitions. They signed Eric Gordon. They signed, if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Anderson, if I'm not mistaken. They got rid of Dwight. So, I mean, it's more shooters. It's more dudes that can, I'm going to say, allegedly get buckets if they stay healthy, because Eric Gordon has some injury issues. Ryan Anderson has some injury issues. But if they can stay healthy, I definitely think they can help the Rockets. I didn't like them getting rid of Beasley. I thought Beasley helped that team last year.
I didn't like that either.
They got rid of Beasley. Now, let me ask you, Spade. I know how much you love James Harden.
I mean, he all right.
Do the Rockets make the playoffs this year?
I cannot go against the beard. I don't know, man. I want to say no because I'm looking at the West. But I don't know, man. If we get MVP Harden, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had, Spade it's going to be about, this is episode 101, yo. The NBA season hasn't even started yet. It's going to be about 99 more topics of James Harden. He's going to find his way into this show every single week when the NBA season is back. I don't have a problem with James Harden playing PG. I felt like he'd been the PG anyway. He's been a primary ball handler for the Rockets anyway, so I don't think there's any change. I think the change is them getting other players that can help James Harden, like a Eric Gordon and a Ryan. I'm about to say Ryan Fitzpatrick, a Ryan Anderson.
No, please don't give him a damn Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Who can potentially help James get buckets on that team, man. I don't see it as a problem.
Let me give you a bold prediction. I want everybody to get this early. James Harden gonna average a double-double this season. Points and assists. He gonna average a double-double.
Spade.
Points and assists. He's going to average a double-double.
Strong Arm Sports Nation, Strong Arm Sports fans. Did y'all hear what Spade said? He said James Harden will average a double-double.
That's not that hard to do.
I don't want 9.9 assists.
That's a double-double.
Nah,
Yes,
we ain't
it is.
rounding up.
Yes, we are. We ain't changing the rules because you got a problem with James Harden because you can't get your beard to connect and he got a nice beard. Guys who can't get their beards to connect, they hate on me and James Harden. It ain't our fault.
God,
that's really what it's about.
Man, let's move on.
Yeah, see?
Let's move on. Spade, we're still in the NBA. We got to take it somewhere else, man. We got to take it to Philly, and no, we ain't talking Meek Mill. We're going to take it to Philly, and we're going to talk about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons got injured. I think he hurt his foot, if I'm not mistaken.
Ankle, foot.
Something
on the lower extremity.
Yeah. And he's going to be out some time. But on that note, they did get Joel Embiid back. And I mean, I don't want to say Joel Embiid has been lighting preseason on fire, but he's been playing okay. Everybody telling me Joel Embiid is going to be a beast. I don't know about that, but we have to wait and see. Spade, first, tell me how you feel about Ben Simmons being injured. Like, it's like the Sixers are cursed.
Yeah.
And tell me how you feel about Embiid being back. Can he help the Sixers?
First, let me start with Simmons. Simmons being injured, it did shock me because, I mean, he just had this bright future. Everybody was already making comparisons from this kid to LeBron James, which I felt like was a Bally Yoga stretch anyway. But on the flip side, like you said, it doesn't surprise me. We're talking about the 76ers. If it can happen, and it's bad news, it can happen to the Sixers. Might as well happen to the Sixers. As far as Embiid, I got to admit, Embiid looked ready. The thing that concerns me about Embiid looked big as hell, fam. He just looked too heavy. And I know what y'all gonna say, like Shaq I know Shaq was a big dude, but they got different game. Embiid dribbling in between his legs, he's shooting threes. I don't know. I feel like he's too heavy. I think he's gonna get hurt again. Is basically what I'm saying. I'm afraid Embiid might get hurt again. He's heavy. He looks big, fam.
With one of those bigs, you gotta move because they got Okafor, Noel.
Just wait and see which one get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt. I wouldn't get rid of anybody because somebody's gonna get hurt.
Okay. I mean, they gotta move somebody, Spade. All three of them can't start.
Well,
Embiid
looks heavy.
Man out, Spade.
Am I the only person that think Embiid look massive? Like Embiid look like a giant. I think he's still growing. He was bigger today than he was when they drafted him. He's still growing.
I mean, he was out for 2 years, Spade. You ain't really seen him.
You're right, but he been growing in them 2 years. Is what I'm telling you. The dude is massive. He got to be like 7'3". He like a 2. Move forward. He like a video game player. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Video game character. Move forward.
Yeah, let's move on. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the Sixers. I feel like they're a cursed franchise. They draft this rookie that they are comparing. I say they because it wasn't me. They are comparing to LeBron. They're expecting a real huge impact from Ben Simmons, and now he's injured and he got the. I mean, if I'm a Philly fan, I'm like, oh, here we go again. I don't know what to expect from Philly. They got rid of Ish, who I think helped that team. They wasn't getting wins with Ish Smith, but I think they definitely played tougher with Ish, and they got rid of him, man. I don't know what. I mean, like you said, whatever can go wrong, it always go wrong for Philadelphia.
Well, I mean, if you're a Sixers fan, first of all, I apologize, and I offer my condolences. But if you are a 76ers fan, you got to hope that this Ben Simmons thing, it does like Blake. Because if you remember when Blake came in and got injured his rookie year, he didn't lose any athleticism. He came back, like he never left. So, like I said, modern medicine, man, Ben Simmons could be back. I hope he works on his jumper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to. I really felt like this year right here was going to be his year to get a more consistent jump shot.
Yeah.
I don't want his rehab to be all physical and he come back super explosive, but still so one-dimensional. And I know y'all going to say he can dribble and he can pass. I'm talking about in scoring ways. To me, he's one-dimensional in scoring. You still
a Buddy Hill fan? Just asking.
Yeah, Buddy It.
Yeah, Buddy It. Okay.
Buddy It.
Buddy gonna average a double too?
Nah, I ain't saying that. But
10 points? At least 10 points?
So we just gonna troll Buddy Hill on the show, on the live show. We just gonna go with Buddy.
I'm just asking.
Buddy got a full beard too. What's your reason for not liking Buddy?
I'm strong arming the topic. Is he gonna average 10 points this season?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Absolutely. Come on, man. I feel like you trying to call out my basketball expertise. If I tell you James Harden going to average a double-double, go take a loan out on your house and put it on that. You be safe. Your home is safe with me.
Let's move on.
The next segment, man, I want to go to Cleveland. To get this right here, J.R. Smith was the last Clevelander out. I better say Cavalier. Last Cavalier out, not signed. We knew LeBron was going to take care of him. That's what LeBron does. He did the same thing for Tristan Thompson last year. He made sure his teammates get taken care of. J.R. got taken care of to the tune of $57 million, 4-year deal. First of all, congrats to J.R., but I'm asking you, I know contract's been a little while, but for what J.R. offers, how you feel about that deal? You good with that?
You know, I was in a party with you had left last night, Spade. I was in a party with a couple of homies last night, and they were saying JR ain't worth it. I said, let me tell you something. If Tyler Johnson can get 4 years, $50 million, JR well deserves 4 years, $57 million.
I mean, Tyler going to have to play a whole lot more than JR. Tyler got to be a big part of that offense. JR don't necessarily.
Hey, I think, let me tell you something. If Tyler Johnson got 4 years, $50 million, then 4 years, $57 million is a steal for J.R. Smith.
Okay.
It is a steal. Listen, with friends like LeBron, I mean, we all.
You ain't never lied.
With friends like LeBron.
He take care of his teammates, that's for sure.
Man.
Now.
So with friends like LeBron, listen, man, I think J.R. Smith, it was rumors going around that Philly was going to swoop in there and offer J.R. a truckload of money, and that's when Cleveland was like, all right, he got an offer, we better go get this guy, and that's why Cleveland swooped in and gave him that bread. I think JR is definitely worth that money. You look at guys like Mozgov got paid, Tyler Johnson got paid.
But wait. I know what you're doing. And I tell people all the time, just because so-and-so got a bad deal don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think JR deal is a bad deal.
Okay,
Spade.
I'm cool. I'm just making sure you're not, I don't want you to say, well, Mozzie got, like, Mozzie ain't the scale we going on. If that's the case, everybody should be getting broke up.
If those guys can, it ain't just one or two guys. It's the whole league. I've been killing Damari Carroll for 2 years about his contract.
Yeah.
There's been a ton of dudes that just got broke off. It seemed like that's the norm in the NBA. Like, if you...
Dellavedova got broke off. Easily
get broke off in the NBA. And I definitely think the way JR played in that playoffs, and especially in the finals, I think he is well-deserved. I don't think they overpaid.
Strong arm right quick. You got the Cavs in the finals again this year?
Absolutely. 100%. I said last night, Bulls and Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, my God.
You want a bold prediction? That's one for that ass. Bulls,
that is bold.
Bulls, Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals next year.
You say bold, I say bull. I tell you what, James Harden averaged a trip dub before the Bulls get in the finals. Believe that.
I spit my water out. He said it's bull.
Yeah, that's a bull prediction. I thought we were doing bold. That was bull. What else we got, fam? We got some more NBA, right?
Hell to the nah. We moving on, Spade, because this is a hot topic. Spade, you want to talk about somebody that's been on the hot seat over the past 2 weeks? And that is none other than my partner, KSpadeTheProspect. That man has been on the hot seat, and I'm coming into the camera because they've been on him.
What you mean?
Spade, it's like you sitting on a charcoal grill because they've been flaming you. And we in the NFL now. This is where I want to be. Spade, you had some things to say. We both had some things to say about the Atlanta Falcons, but they've been on you real hard about the Falcons. They saying these Falcons is it, Spade. This is the time for you to apologize to Atlanta, your home state of Georgia. Apologize to them and say the Falcons is it, Spade. Let me know about the Falcons.
Stop the music abruptly, like that. Atlanta Falcons fans, let me get your attention for a minute. I told you guys that I felt like you would go like 4-11, something like that, 4-12 this year. You guys was very upset with me, and you said, Spade, you tripping. We good. And I didn't believe you. Y'all came out and looked rocky at first. Then you found something. It's a guy named Julio Jones. Lo and behold, he been on your team the whole damn time, but you found him. And you throwing to him a lot, and it's working, and you got wins. And Falcon fans.
Denver ain't got a dub. They went up to Denver.
Yeah.
Give them
Falcon
some credit,
fans.
They went up to Denver.
Bro, I got to do it my way. I'm doing it.
Tevin Campbell got sickle cell. They told Tevin Campbell not to play. They said you can risk dying. He played and went in.
His name ain't Tevin Campbell. That's a singer.
I said
first of all.
I said, tell me.
I gotta do it my way. Let me address the Falcons fans. You guys have been looking good. You definitely looking better than 4-12. And I feel like I owe y'all an apology.
Okay.
And I kind of do, but I kind of don't. And y'all like, wait a minute. I thought this was going to be an apology. I'm sorry that y'all forgot that y'all started last season out 5-0 and didn't even make the playoffs. Now, you're going to make the playoffs this year because this year Carolina's trash too. And your whole, we already know your whole division trash, but this year Carolina went back to being the old them. They did like Dr. Dre. They went back to the old them. All right? You guys are going to make the playoffs. You're going to get sent home early. And y'all a trip because Falcons fans, y'all was hating Matt Ryan. And now y'all love Matt Ryan.
They was.
Like,
they talking about Matt Ryan being MVP, Spade.
They was ready to go
now.
to the game and drag Matt Ryan off the field. Now y'all
ain't
love
lying.
him. And don't say y'all loved him all the time because y'all didn't.
Hey,
Y'all
Spade,
do look good right now.
back to it's Matty Ice time.
Yeah, now he Matty Ice again. I don't believe the Falcons. The Falcons are going to have to prove me wrong. I saw this same team come out the gate 5-0 last year and not make the playoffs. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump ahead. We got a pickup game later in the show, including the Falcons. I want you to stay tuned and see what I think about your Falcons. But yeah, y'all going to do better than 4-12. I mean, who knew? Well, I had them losing to Denver, first of all. I mean,
Trevor Siemian didn't play that game. Paxton Lynch was out there, and they kind of bottled up Paxton Lynch.
There you go, right there. I am redeemed. Because if Siemian had a play, he'd have dropped y'all off. Next segment. You put that in there just so I can apologize?
I want to just say that I think the Falcons are a much improved team, and you were wrong. Just like, you know me and you are tied now. You know me and you are tied in pick'em games now, right?
No, I don't know that.
We are tied, bro.
Nah, I don't know that. I think I'm ahead. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I took a waiver. I took a team that I didn't want to. I took the Panthers.
I Minnesota.
Yeah, I wanted Minnesota, fam. You was there.
Well, that ain't my fault. We are actually tied right now.
Wow. I tell you what.
Tied. And you know what? I would be up if we had a show because you would have took the Canes and I would have took the Noes. So I would. You know what? I should technically be up because that would have been the pick'em game. Hey, chat, if you with us live right now, let me know if I should technically be up because Spade would have took the Canes and
you don't know what I would have did. You don't know what I would have did. You don't know
Spade,
me like that. You don't know my life story.
Spade.
We only been friends for like 5 years. You don't know me prior to that.
You would have took the Canes.
Nah, you don't know that.
You would have took the Canes.
The Falcons. Wait, let me get the Falcons this for real, because I get the Falcons a hard time, but I don't trust y'all. I can't trust the Falcons. I never put money on the Falcons. They will break your heart. They will break the bank if you put money on them. They are first in the league in yards per game. They're first in the league in passing. They've been airing that thing out, and I gotta admit, it's working. The dual two-headed running back system they got, it is working. Julio is still Julio, who we both had in our top 5 receivers in the league. It's working. The team looks good right now. I told you guys I love Desmond Trufant. I told y'all that. Y'all wasn't even on Trufant. I told y'all Trufant was it. But I don't trust nobody else on that defense, and I don't trust Matt Ryan. If Matt Ryan get hit a couple of times, he threw Dylan.
Spade.
I apologize, fam. I don't know what more y'all want. That's all you get.
The chat is saying technically I should be up 1. C Dub said yes, I should be up 1. Okay. That's what they saying.
Okay, well let me do this. Technically, chat, if I had a said on the show that I picked Miami would have won. Because Brad Collier wouldn't have forced the pass in the end zone in field goal range up.
Brad.
Nah, y'all can't do that technically. What else we got?
You run Florida. That's saying. I'm talking this Florida State stuff because
I'm starting the music.
Florida State got vetoed. They got trumped off the show. So I got to talk Florida State. Anyway, let's move on, Spade. It's on you.
You through? Because that whole segment was immature as hell. While we talking about football, while we talking about the NFC South, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. Too bad the homie King Dooms ain't in here. We tried to tell him last year. Doom said we're going to be better. This year, we're going to have KB back. And I told him, I said, I don't think you guys are that good. And I'm sorry. I love Cam Newton. I don't think that team is that good. I never thought they was that good last year. And I was pissed off because right as they got me to believe, they showed me what I thought they was the whole time. That team is limited. They cheap. They don't want to spend money. That offensive line is atrocious. Cam Newton holds on to the football too long. KB coming back makes Cam Newton look for KB so much that I almost forgot G-Reg was on the team. It took Cam Newton getting hurt for G-Reg to look like G-Reg.
Yeah, he played amazing last week. I mean, they lost. I think they played the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken. They lost. But, I mean, Derek Anderson was filing Greg Olsen like wasn't nobody on him. I mean, he was wide open, man. And Spade, let me talk about Cam Newton real quick, who I love, man. I love Cam Newton. But they was getting beat. Now, I ain't talking about the last game. I'm talking about the game, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
They get
when
beat
he took
every
the
week.
big hit against Atlanta.
Yeah, take your pick. They get beat every week, fam.
First of all, yeah, I mean, we kind of said this before the season started. You know, they are who we thought they were.
Right.
Shout out to Denny Green, R.I.P. But listen, man, Cam Newton, when he took the big hit and was forced out of the game, it was because he was slow rolling in the end zone. I don't want to say he was about to celebrate and do it like a dance or something, but he definitely took his time getting in that end zone. And these teams ain't playing with Cam Newton no more. When they get a chance to hit Cam Newton, they're gonna tattoo that dude. So I want somebody. I told me and Spade talk off camera about this, and they was getting blown out, and it was about 3rd and 15, one of those plays, and Cam Newton got the first down. He ran for the first down, and he did his little first down dance. And I'm like, Cam, you dancing? You guys are getting hammered.
Right.
Get back to the huddle.
Right.
Get back to the huddle. And I told Spade, I want somebody on that team to. I don't know who it is. Probably nobody. Maybe Luke Kuechly. But I want somebody on that team to grab Cam and be like, Cam, cut the shit. Excuse my French. Cut the crap. And stop it, man. We are getting smacked. This is not the time to be signaling first down or slow rolling into the end zone. Like, come on, we losing. Like, come on, man. Like that, it pissed me off when Cam was doing that, and it got him hurt. And I knew Carolina. I mean, I told Spade before the season. I said, when you have a season like a 15-1 season, you gotta cash out.
All the moons align perfectly.
Yeah, man, you gotta cash out because those seasons don't happen often. And I mean, they look bad, man. That offensive line looked worse. They look worse. They just read up Michael O'Hare or whatever his name is, the blindside dude.
Who's trash.
They look worse. They ended up paying that guy, and he looked worse. It looked worse.
I want to say this. Let me defend Cam.
Carolina, let me ask you, can Carolina turn the season around? Or is it over?
They can. I mean, they definitely got the talent out there. They proved that in a perfect storm, they got the talent to beat damn near everybody in the league. They proved that last year. It has to be a perfect storm. A few things got to happen. For Carolina to turn it around, they got to stop calling plays like they don't have a suspect offensive line. They still calling plays that require Cam to sit back there and wait on the play to develop. You can't do that. You know what's so crazy? You know what bothers me? When I watch football and you watch like the Patriots. The Patriots had Brissett looking like he was it. Brissett ain't throw a pass longer than 5 yards. They wasn't dialing up those types of plays. Why don't Carolina dial up similar plays? Screens and like, what are they doing?
Especially
for
the
one,
suspect
somebody
O-line.
over there. Also, another thing. Let me just go in on the Panthers for a minute. Let me just go in. I've been going for a while. The coaching staff. The biggest issue with Carolina right now is the coaching staff. I don't know if it's you, Rivera. I don't know if it's your OC or your DC. You guys, you cut Ben Rickery, or however the hell you say his name, because he got toasted by Julio, but it wasn't his fault. Never once did y'all double team Julio. What the hell did you expect that dude to do one-on-one with Julio? The coaching staff need to be let go. You guys are trash. You guys are trash. The offensive coordinator is still calling trash plays. The defensive coordinator ain't smart enough to know when to double team Julio. Why does that guy still have a job? That's what I want to know. So, yeah, they can turn it around, but it's going to start off the field. The guys on the field can only run what they being sent in unless they really beaming the situation. The guys with the clipboards, they got to get their heads out of their ass and get it right. That's what's got to happen for Carolina to start winning some games.
Shout out to Ben Wickery. That ain't your fault, champ.
I think Ben in Miami right now, too.
Listen, man, Julio done mossed a lot of people. It ain't your fault, champ. That's the coaching staff for not putting the damn safety over the top.
Now,
I don't know what the hell they was calling.
On something. Now, you and I, like you said, we spoke about this off camera. And whereas you are right, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. I was watching football. I was in North Carolina. Most of you guys know that I had a death in the family. That's why I missed last show. And we was in North Carolina in the hotel. Hurricane, who's his name? I don't even remember his name. Matthew was tearing Carolina up, man. It was water knee high. We was, basically stuck in the hotel room, and I was watching some football. And I saw several people do that. I'm about to score. I can let off the gas. Y'all kind of, and I'm not saying you in particular, Lopez, but y'all making it sound like Cam the only person who says, I'm about to score, I can let up. Cam was clearly looking this way. He never saw the guy come from the blind side. If you never played football, you don't know, but you don't have a peripheral worth a damn with a helmet on. He didn't see him. He paid the price. He got hit. He deserved to get hit. The dude was right to hit him. The hit was helmet. The helmet, I don't think it was necessarily intentional. It was a bang-bang play. But you see a lot of players do this. I guarantee you, tomorrow on Sunday, NFL Sunday, put your TV on Red Zone where you're watching all the teams in the red zones. I guarantee you're going to see at least 3 people slow trotting to the end zone. It's what they do. I'm not saying it's right, but Cam ain't the only person who do that.
Spade, but them other people ain't Cam Newton dabbing all in the end zone. Defenders don't like that, Spade. And Cam, for a guy that complained about getting hit as much as Cam, get your ass in the end zone and get back to the sideline. Come on, man.
Technically, some of the hits he's been complaining about has been justified.
Spade.
It's been justified.
So if you feel like you getting hit and they not throwing flags, get in the end zone and get back to the sideline. Don't give them no free shot. Come on, man. That's dumb. You're the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
The same thing happened in last year against the Saints. He did the same thing. He got tattooed then too. Come on, Cam. Like, just get in the end zone, do your little 2-step, and get your ass back to the sideline.
Tomorrow, watch me on Twitter. Every time I see somebody do that, I'm tweeting it.
Everybody ain't Cam, Spade.
I feel you. And like I said, you right. He shouldn't do it. And his dancing do make people want to, get back at him. They want to hit him. But, I mean, I'm just saying it happens.
I mean, Spade,
I don't know why players do it.
I'm not saying Atlanta do, but some teams got a coach that'll be like, you know what? Hit him. I'll take the 15-yard personal foul. Hit him. They don't even care. They're like, yo, we tired of this dancing, shuck-a-duck. They don't want to see that crap. Hit that dude. I'll take the penalty.
Yeah.
Hit him. That dude, the linebacker could have clearly held up.
He could have.
But you know what? Who's to say that coach ain't say, hit that dude, I'll take the penalty.
He probably did. What's the crazy coach? When Atlanta was on Hard Knocks, the dude that was talking all the trash. Come on, man, help me out.
I know, I can't think of his name.
I'm having a brain fart too, but we can move forward, man. Carolina, they gotta get it together on the sidelines, and I'm shocked and surprised that nobody else has called him out on it. Like, I did hear somebody say that the Carolina coaching staff was too prideful to double team Julio. What?
Yeah,
prideful?
That's
man,
dumb.
You better throw a damn safety over the top.
Dumb.
That's Julio. You better get right.
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
But let's move on, Spade. Let's take it up to New York. I mean, we got to talk Odell. We've been going for a minute. We got to talk Odell. Right. Odell and his little temper tantrum. Last week, he kind of calmed down a little bit. But, I mean, the past couple of weeks, the weeks before that, Odell was tripping, Spade. Is the reason the Giants, or is the reason they're losing, is it because Odell, too much attention to Odell, too many temper tantrums by Odell?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I mean, he been tripping, Spade.
Yeah, but you know the thing is,
Eli been playing trash. That's been the thing.
Eli. That's the reason why the Giants ain't winning. But the media does this thing. The media would turn their back on you in a New York second, fam, and we're watching it right now with Odell.
Statement. New York second.
In a New York second. And they say time go fast in New York. I don't know. I ain't never been there. But I'm saying.
It's a fast-paced town.
I'm going to tell you something. All of the stuff that Odell is doing ain't new. Ain't none of this stuff new. He been a passionate guy. He played with his heart on his sleeve the same way a Dez Bryant does or some of these other guys. For some odd reason, it was more likable when Odell did it. When you see some of these other guys, throw a temper tantrum on the sideline, like I keep going back to Dez. Dez ain't the only one, but other receivers like that, it gets called out. But it's always been perceived as passion with Odell. I don't know if it's because he got the Goldilocks. I don't know if it's because he up there,
when they like you, they like you, man. When you got the glow, you got the glow.
But now all of a sudden it's kind of switched. I don't know if it started to switch when he showed his colors against Norman. I don't know. I don't know if it started to switch with some of his questionable social media posts. I don't know. But the funny thing is, I heard something. They said, when you see Odell doing that stuff in the end zone before the game, he's catching one-hand passes and stuff, that's not to make the team better. That's not to make him better. He's doing it for attention. And I'm like, ain't that the football equivalent to what Steph do before every game?
Good point.
Steph is Odell. Before the game, they do the same thing. I mean, different sports, of course, but they do the same thing. Right now, we just still like Steph. Last year, everybody thought it was cute when he was doing it. The camera crew did the same thing for Odell they do for Steph. They got to the game early, and they filmed him running his routines. As to whether or not it makes the team better, I don't know. I don't know that Steph dribbling 2 basketballs make the Warriors any better. But it definitely makes him a better ball handler, and I definitely think it helps Odell. It's muscle memory. Odell is out there snagging catches. He got some of the best hands in the league. And I think all that stuff he does makes him better. At least they thought it did last year. So it's funny how they flipped on him, man. I don't know, bro.
I just think the Giants, Spade, you picked the Giants to win the NFC East, if I'm not mistaken.
I did. But that's because I didn't know Dak was going to look as good as Dak has been looking. But I told you Romo was going down.
Dak. I've been telling you about Dak since college.
You told me Dak was going to win the Heisman, too. So
I've been telling you about Dak, and I'd rather them win a championship than the Heisman. But
whoa. You
okay?
Them just eggs. Them ain't chickens over there, fam.
Okay. But as far as the Giants, man, they had a lot of injuries, man. They run the game. They got to get a better running game. They O-line the suspect. Eli, man. Eli just been hanging throws. He been overthrowing guys. And then when he throw on target, his guys let him down and drop the ball. I just think the Giants is a bad team. They paid all that money for that defense. Aside from the game when they played the Cowboys, which we was right there for the win. I say we because I'm a Cowboys fan, if you guys didn't know. Aside from that game when they played us, when they kind of clogged up our run game, the Giants defense has looked abysmal. They ain't been looking good at all. So I think they just have more than one issue. And I'm gonna just say this about Odell: it doesn't help. It doesn't help the situation because it just illuminates everything. How bad Eli playing, Odell with his temper tantrums, no running game, the offensive line is bad, all this money on the defense and the defense trash. I mean, it just illuminates everything, especially in New York, being in New York. I mean, Odell put on his gloves last week, just smile. He drew like a smiley face on the other glove. And I mean, Odell, I felt like the Giants last week was trying to force the ball to Odell. And I think that's why they lost last week. I think they was trying to force it to Odell so much that Eli was missing other wide open receivers, and I think that's why they lost last week. I don't see the Giants improving. I could be wrong, but I don't see them improving this year. I like Odell, but I want him to calm down because it's uncalled for. Just the same thing I said with Dez when Dez was on the sideline going bananas. I want him to calm down, man. I want him to calm down.
He can't calm down. That's him. That's why I think all that stuff is what makes him him. And sometimes these players, they high risk, high reward. You got to take the good with the bad, and he gonna get mad sometimes. He gonna fight kicking nets. He gonna lose to the kicking net. He gonna cry on the sideline. He gonna make up with the kicking net. But he also got some of the best hands in the league. And you know what I feel like is gonna happen? First of all, I don't know if you guys saw it, but the man basically said that he wasn't having fun anymore. That kind of blowed my mind because that made it seem like he's not good at losing. Like, you have to teach people to lose. Losing ain't easy, and everybody can't do it well. I mean, Cam Newton's a perfect example of that. I think Cam's a hell of an athlete, but nobody ever said Cam's a great loser. And then, in Cam's defense, I don't know who wants to be a great loser. But, I mean, Odell should be good at losing. He played at LSU. They ain't never won nothing. They been losing. He should be used to it.
He ain't never had a quarterback, so not getting the ball
Ain't never had a quarterback.
So not getting the ball shouldn't be the problem. Just saying.
The thing with Odell that I feel like might end up being an issue, I don't think he's not having fun because they losing. I don't think he's not having fun because the media turned their back on him. I think he's not having fun because he might be burning some bridges in that locker room.
Maybe.
I mean, Eli came out and said, well, he's brought some of this on himself.
Even the coach. The coach said if he have another outburst, they're going to bench him. So,
which it's kind of too late. I mean, you know.
You know what, Spade? Before, you know who else to blame? It's the Giants organization. They got rid of Tom Coughlin and kept everybody else. And they're getting the same results. They thought it was Tom. They're getting the same results they got when Tom Coughlin was there. They got rid of Tom and everybody else stayed. They should have got rid of the whole staff. We talked about that last year too, and everybody else stayed and they're getting the same results.
Yep.
It's the Giants organization fault.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Let's
Absolutely right. All right, fam, it's back on me. We talking football. Let's go to the Bay Area. Let's start with San Francisco, man. San Francisco been in the news a lot. It hasn't been for football though.
That's right.
I like San Francisco decently. I like the team. I like Cap. But I was just sick of talking about it. Mm-hmm. I was to the point where I'm like, when Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf decided, that he was going to do whatever he did during the anthem, it seemed like it was talked about, and then it went away. But every game, they put a camera on Cap to show Cap not standing. At this point, we know that ain't news no more. Go film somebody else. Word. They be searching to see who else is not doing it. It's like a report. Well, this week we found 4 guys. Like, I was sick of it. Now they actually in the news for something football related. Colin Kaepernick gets to start this week. Blaine Gabbert has looked good in spots. Clearly not enough spots, as he has more interceptions than touchdown passes. He got 5 touchdown passes on the season and 6 INTs, so haven't been enough good spots. But LePairs, most of us felt like this was bound to happen, right? You take Chip Kelly, it just kind of seemed like it was going to happen at some point, right? I mean, is this really news?
I'm going to tell you something that I read earlier on Twitter from one of I think it was ESPN Spade, and I know we don't like shouting out nobody, but I got to credit them. They actually said, man, I apologize. It was Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless said, it's crazy that Chip Kelly setting Cap up for failure because it's crazy that he would announce that Kaepernick is starting for the 49ers this early in the week to give Buffalo a chance to prepare.
Absolutely right.
To prepare for Kaepernick. And I thought to myself, it's been some games when the Bills look suspect on defense. But if you give Rex Ryan a week to prepare, Rex Ryan could get in his bag. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, why would Chip Kelly announce? I put the thinking emoji to Skip because I'm like, damn, why would he announce it this early?
That's a really good point. Can I throw another point in there? Then I'll let you go. You know what else is shocking about this announcement?
Go ahead.
They also made the announcement that the best-looking quarterback in practice is Christian Ponder. So if he's the best-looking quarterback, why the hell is Cap going to start?
Yeah, man.
I mean, so it's a lot of things that don't look good. You and I both said, I don't know about Cap getting his first start against Buffalo. That ain't the job you want. Like, it's been some games out there I would have wanted. That ain't one.
Come on, man. You could have started. I would have rather, if you wanted Cap to start this Buffalo game, why not play him last week?
Exactly.
Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. I don't want to say Chip Kelly. I mean, because I'm pretty sure Chip Kelly is a competitor. He want to win. So I don't want to say he's setting Cap up for failure, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, I mean, you look at the New England Patriots, and I hate to keep bringing them up, but they keep everybody questionable till Saturday night. Everybody questionable. I mean, we still don't know if Julian Edelman playing. Everybody questionable.
He ain't finna give you no answers.
They ain't going to. I'm trying to tell you. They was like, well, he on the injury report. Tom Brady on the injury report. He just came off a 4-game suspension. Like, that's what they do. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why would Chip Kelly do this? And, I'm a Cap fan, not only because of what he's standing for or not standing for, but just because I was a Cap fan when they was cooking. When they was cooking, I was like, man, Cap could be one of those guys that changed the league, and it hurt me that Cap fell off. I want Cap to cook, but it's going to be tough going against that Buffalo defense, man. I want him to cook because I like Kaepernick, but it's going to be tough going against that damn Buffalo defense with a whole damn week to prepare. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be an L. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it's going to be.
I don't think they're going to win, but, I mean, Cap can still look good and they lose. I mean, because they defense, San Francisco defense is suspect too, especially with Navarro Bowman being out.
That's true. Let me ask you another question concerning Cap. They made a big deal about the fact that he's changed his diet. I think he's a vegan now. He's much smaller. He's slimmer, I mean. You think that's going to impact his play? Or has it already impacted his play? They talk about the fact that his arm ain't there. He used to have a big arm, a decently big arm. Could that be the reason why he can't, sling the football like he used to?
You can look at the size of me. I ain't no vegan. I don't know if that messed up your strength and all that. But they clearly been talking about his arm strength. They've been talking about they've been saying that he should be more agile and more speedy. They're saying he still looks the same speed, if not slower, which is just crazy to me. They've been complaining about his speed over the past years too, man. Like I said, I just want Cap to at least look good, because I'm telling you, I already know how the media is, Spade. I hate to say it, if Kaepernick looks bad, Spade, they're going to be like, see, he's focusing on this issue over here when he needs to be in the playbook, or he needs to be worried about football. And I don't want to hear that. Like, Spade, me and you talk about what Kaepernick is not standing for all the time off camera. And I mean, me and you, you know, we agree. We're tired of it. We're tired of them putting 10 cameras on him and see if he's going to stand. Kaepernick already said he ain't going to stand until he feel like the issue, and until he feel like the issue has changed. And clearly it ain't going to change in this football. Say, which would be never. It's clearly not going to change in this football season. So just stop putting the camera on it. Let's stop talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it.
Right.
People talk about it with me at work, and I don't even want to have the conversation anymore.
I don't either.
I just hope Kaepernick looks good. I ain't saying they got to get the dub. I just hope he plays well. Let me say that. Because I already know how the media, he's focused on this when he need to be worried about football. And they're going to try and kill him, man.
Agreed.
But let's move on, Spade.
All right.
This is the moment I think everybody here has been waiting for. We've been giving y'all our top 5 players in the league at each position today. Don't be like LeBron. I mean, don't be like Larry Bird, or don't be like Michael Jordan. We ain't talking about. We talking about right now in the league. Spade, this week we decided to go with small forwards.
Right.
So, give me your top 5 small forwards, 5 to 1, Spade.
I gotta go first.
Of course. I mean, unless you want me to go first.
I mean, I'll go. Small forwards this is probably the easiest top 5 I think I've done. I don't understand how anybody could disagree with anything, but I'll run through it. I'm going to give you my 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Pretty easy at 5, I got Carmelo Anthony. You could possibly make an argument that Jimmy Butler should be there since he's going to play small forward this year, but I ain't never seen Jimmy Butler at small forward, so give me Melo. At 4, I got PG-13. Self-explanatory. At 3, I got Kawhi Leonard. Self-explanatory. At 2, I got Kevin Durant. Traitor. Self-explanatory. And at 1, I got LeBron James. The only thing somebody could possibly say is they want to see Kawhi maybe at 2. Because I know it's going to be questions about KD's always had another, person there to take the load off of him. But I simply don't know that Kawhi can carry a team. Because he plays in a system where everybody kind of, we share the wealth. Everybody get the same portion of food. I don't really know that he can carry a team. I feel like KD can carry a team. I don't know how far. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure yours look just like mine. I don't know what else it could be.
Let me tell you this, Spade.
It's easy.
We didn't talk about who we was putting on the list.
Nope.
So at 5,
Melo.
Let me tell you what I did. See, because I wasn't sure. I'm going to tell you what I got at 5. This is what I have at 5. I have Melo, Jimmy Butler, or Greek Freak. That's what I had. I wasn't too sure if we could put
or stuff, bro. What is this?
I wasn't too sure if Jimmy Butler, if it was going to be okay to put Jimmy Butler at small forward. That was the problem.
You been breaking the rules with everybody else? Then you care about rules?
Listen to me, man. It's allegedly reported that Greek Freak is going to play point guard. So I don't know what's going on. But I got Melo first, so I go Melo at 5.
Okay.
At 4, I have Paul George. Now this is what we differ. At 3, I have KD. And it's because of KD. It ain't because KD is not a phenomenal basketball player. It's KD mental. I don't like his mental.
You finna go back to the Chris Paul thing?
It's his mental. You know what I mean? It's that mind. I don't know about his mind. And at 2, I got Kawhi Leonard. And at 1, I got Bron. So where we differ is just at the 2 and 3 spot. I mean, I pretty much knew that our top 5 people would be the same.
This has been the easiest position, right?
Over KD.
I think we both can agree. This has been the easiest to sort.
Definitely.
I do want to go back. Kind of got an issue with something you said. Can I go back?
Right.
Even if the Greek Freak is confirmed to play small forward, he's in your top 5?
I love the Greek Freaks, baby.
He can't shoot.
I love the Greek Freaks, baby, but he do so much other things, man.
You like him over Melo, fam? I got a problem with that.
I said I'll pick Melo at 5. I will put Melo at 5.
Okay. Because, you had that 3-way tie at 5. And I was like...
I just didn't know what positions those guys were going to play. Give me Melo at 5. I'm good with Melo at 5. Where we differ though is at 2 or 3. And I see people saying I'm smoking. How I'm smoking? We got the same list. I'm smoking. We got the same list.
Because you questioning the mental of a league MVP.
I mean, we could have argued that joint that year. I mean, we could have argued that MVP that year.
Because you going back to the. I know what you're talking about. You talking about the Chris Paul thing, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean,
Chris Paul 5'10", man.
He ain't 5'10".
He 5'10", man.
He ain't 5'10", first of all. And second of all, man, I think
Chris Paul.
he about 6'3".
You being real generous, bruh.
About 6'3".
Man, I seen you stand next. How tall are you? 6'4", right?
Yeah.
I seen you stand next to Chris Paul, and you was towering over that guy.
I had on Stance socks. Stance, if you listening, I would gladly take an endorsement. Hit your boy up. You can find me on Twitter at KSpadeTheProspect.
Was towering over Chris Paul when we seen y'all together, man.
No towering. I had on Stance socks. They was a little thick. He had on like the Walmart white joints.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This was. It was easy.
As usual. I see people just trolling, saying just crazy different things. They saying Warren from the Suns. Come on, y'all, stop it. They saying Crowder. Come on, stop it. Anyway,
don't listen to Kid either, because he's a Milwaukee fan.
If you with us live, give us your top 5. If you watch it on demand, leave your top 5 small forwards. It should look something like me and Spades. Leave your top 5 small forwards in the comment section down below. And if you watching, if you listening, on any of the audio podcasts, you can tweet us, you can email us, let us know your top 5 small forwards. Let us know.
Actually, he said your list should look something like ours. It should look exactly like mine. I'm just going to make it easy for you. Just copy my paper, you'll get a 100.
Because you think Kawhi can't carry a team. I think Kawhi can carry a team.
I didn't say he
could carry a team because LA was trash and they made LA get off Twitter.
Yeah. And when he got off, you see what happened to Kawhi. He fell right back in that Robin phase. He wasn't driving the Batmobile, was he? He was on the passenger side of his best friend ride, right?
I don't know, man.
Come on, man. Y'all know who team it is out there. It's LA squad.
Give me Kawhi over KD. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And you want to know what else? Kawhi don't got to jump ship to go play with the damn Warriors. Yep. I'm questioning his mental. Yep.
You wait till Kawhi contract up. Watch he go join them too.
No way, Kawhi. He gonna stay right where he fit, right there in San Ann.
He don't want to be out there because it's too much camera. Kawhi don't want to be on TV. He don't even want to talk.
You ain't lying.
We got one more segment. Got the Pick'em game. I alluded to this earlier in the show when I was making my public apology to the fans of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
The Pick'em game for this week is an NFL game. You'll be able to check it out on your local network, I hope, unless you got like antenna. Do people still have antennas?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they got the little box, but
okay, so you got cable. Somebody got cable, so you'll be able to check it out. The Pick'em game for this week is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Seattle Seahawks. It's two different birds. The Paris, I feel so bold in my statement, I want to go first.
Go ahead.
Give me Seattle, and I can't stand the Seahawks. Give me Seattle.
Okay.
And I want to find the Falcons fans after this game and see if y'all still like Matt Ryan. When the pressure get on him, he get hit a couple of times and he start throwing the football to the Legion of Boom. I want to see if y'all still love Matty Ice. Give me the Seahawks. Who do you like?
That's crazy because I thought you was going to go Atlanta and finally give them some love.
I'm not.
I'm going to go Seattle as well. And that's going to keep us tied. But since I'm going Seattle Spade, I'm a strong arm a Pick'em game in here. And I'm going to add another one. And we're going to go Cowboys and Packers Spade. Who is winning that game? This going to break the tie. If I know Spade like I know Spade.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Good.
And I don't know if I'm all right with you doing this, quite frankly.
Good.
But give me the Pack. The Pack been looking a little rough this year, and they do. I got this thing, LePage, you know, we talk off camera. I tell you, sometimes a team is due. Matter of fact, anybody who knows me that talk with me, I call the Patriots losing. You remember that? I was like, they've been looking it's due for them to lose when they lost that one game with Brissett. Anyway, the Packers are due. Give me the Pack. Also, this got nothing to do with the fact that Aaron Rodgers is on my fantasy team, and Jordy Nelson as well. I need Aaron and Jordy to get it together this week. Yeah.
Y'all already know where I'm going. I'm going Cowboys.
Who playing for y'all?
And a tight. What you mean?
Because Romo back is good, and it's his team.
Hell nah. We about to trade Romo. It's Dak all day. But I feel like Dallas can run on. I'm about to say can run on Golden State. I feel like Dallas can run on Green Bay, and I feel like it's going to be a close, tough game. But I feel like we can come through with the victory. Give me the Cowboys, and that should break the tie right there. Give me the Cowboys.
It's going to break it, all right.
So give me the Cowboys right there.
It's going to put you back where you belong.
If you're watching live, leave who you think going to win the 2 pick'em games. If you're watching on demand, leave who will win the 2 pick'em games in the comment section down below. Spade, that's pretty much the show, fam. No strong arm performer this week, y'all. We did an extra long show, so certain topics had to be scrapped, like strong arm performer of the week. I would have picked Sammy Coates, by the way, if we was doing it. I'd have picked Sammy Coates, but and we had to scrap the Miami versus Florida State game because Spade was like, we got a long show already. I don't want to talk about the Miami.
Oh my God, man! It really wasn't nothing to talk about. I mean, y'all got lucky. Just be happy that you got to win. Like, people know they got away with something, and instead of just being happy, they'll just keep popping like they did something. Y'all, rap the show, rap.
Yeah, man. As usual, we are back. We want to thank y'all for rocking with us at
101.
I was about to say 2 p.m. 2-ish o'clock today. We was a little late, but better late than never. We still came through with a flame show. We want to thank y'all for rocking with us this Saturday afternoon, man. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here. I mean, we got a jam-packed stream, too. It's a lot of people in here, man. We want to thank y'all for rocking with us. As usual, if you missed the live show, you can watch us on demand on the Full House ENT. Mm-hmm. This is episode 101. As usual, if you don't want to see 2 dudes arguing back and forth in the box, you could definitely, download our audio podcast. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, UPodOmatic, iTunes, man. You guys been showing so much love on the audio podcast. We thank y'all. When I say we appreciate y'all, we really do appreciate y'all. We mean that from the bottom of our heart. We want to thank y'all for your continued support. And we'll see you guys next episode. Spade, you got anything else to add?
Nah, man. Cane's up.
Oh, my gosh. Y'all already know Florida State all day. Rutgers all day. Cowboys all day.
What was that second
Bulls
team?
all day.
What was that second team?
But we'll see y'all next episode. Peace.